sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd and 3. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Akers. And some room to roam now. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the handoff, it's Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mod going to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Rams 7, Panthers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spend more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback.
Against him.
A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mon. He'll dump this off to Akers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mon letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Panthers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Minus 50, minus 50. Got to do better. Minus 50, minus 50. Watch the run.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with You and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Mond. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun, here's Mond. This one to the left to Higbee. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Akers. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mond. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd and 11. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46 and running with power here. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Rams 24, Panthers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike, 45. All day, just like that. Just like that. 45.
They'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the shotgun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is McCaffrey on the give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And he got it! The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Panthers have won the football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Carolina, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.